say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that number.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Slings it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got his man. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into the...
Got some room into the goal line. And they'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Ford. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and you have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback moving. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Nevada going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw. It's Ford. Flips it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Trying play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got him. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Ford. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight. Under fire.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And with just a few seconds... Oh, they blocked the kick! That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air, it's Ford. He's got him this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Nevada has it in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He might want another play. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the shot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Pulled and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Ford. He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks. Down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some.
Lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going with the ground game left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Ford. Buying some time. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Nevada offense really has it going. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside, touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Cobb. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Longo. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Breaks away on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Quick strike complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Wolfpack will get the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Nevada will be forced to punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
There he goes. He's at the 40, at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Looking for a man. It's Cobb. Here's a Heat. Unleashes one. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.